No such thing. Ever raise puppies? You ever a pup try to eat its own crap? What do you do with it? I crack it. Let a pup eat its own crap. Well, it's natural for the pup to think to. It's just curious, more than anything. All right. My dad, humans, what do you have to hit a human for that you couldn't explain? I found explanation to hold more time value than striking. I know my children now in their 40s, they wouldn't pay any attention to logic. Oh, had I hit my boy, how ignorant he is now, he'd be a lot worse had I struck him. At least now, he's angry only at the ambience, not himself, and really not me. He takes it out on me, and he's not angry at me. Had I struck him, he'd be angry at me and a lot more at everyone else. He'd be taking it out on everyone. He doesn't. He takes it out on himself because he won't get up and work for himself. He won't. He considers that an insult for some reason. I'll never get that one. His logic is caught like Puka makes me keep going. Well, believe me, Puka's done it to my kid too. And his head keeps going. How many employees' heads keep going? How about the management of this company? What's wrong with the management? No confession. Have not caused an advocate. Don't know anything about advocate. My boy isn't his own advocate. This company's not its own advocate. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Oh, you changed the subject. I brought you a vivid example of two of them. Big time. Two examples of one subject. As far as I'm concerned. Stupid. All around me, all the time, and every one of you. Stupid. Who can't say that? Who in the hell do you think you are? I don't think I'm a who at all. I don't know what I'm who. I'll tell you this much. I know what I am. I'm a human. And as a human, I see nothing yet stupid reasoning everywhere. As a human, what I am. I know what I am. And I know my maker is a weak, whatever it is. I know what this maker does. Weak. Are we pulling together here, we? Because this is a state of weak. Is it instinctive for a creature to taste its own crap? And will you be mean to it for doing it? Would you insult it for it? Possibly there's a better way to teach a dog not to eat its own crap than crack it. I know there is with a child. If I caught my child eating its own crap, I wouldn't hit it. Or rub its nose in its diaper or any such thing to hurt its feelings. And I find these people doing everything they can to hurt each other's feelings, starting from birth to grave. And their graves are nothing but an example of it. Why is there a grave? Why? How many of those graves are never looked at by anyone? My grandson lays in a grave, few if ever if anybody goes. There's not even a headstone. Who knows my grandson's in a grave? His grandmother pooping on his mother and her reputation? My grandson's grandmother belittles his mother as much as she can. In every way she can. If you were laying in a grave and you loved your mother, how would that you feel? Especially if you don't have a headstone. And they yelled, they love you. Well, when you understand these people, you'll understand why that's happening, and I'm sorry my daughter ever got involved with them. It's happening all over the planet, though. This is exactly what the living are doing to those that have been here as best interest, and passing nothing on to those that have to come and get an explanation to the best interest of humanity. There's no remarks of the best interest of humanity going on here. It's deviancy. and selling something so ridiculously outdated, it's astounding, all over the planet. And the children are just devastated over it. They're not that stupid as this ancient superstition you're trying to shove down everyone's throat with outdated grid systems everywhere. Contracting, mocking the only thing you do is favors for each other in a frequency and convenience like an avalanche. The forest. Do you understand me? See what happened? There's my dad. Got that belt off. There's my foreman. That's the way my foreman looked at me now. If you... See why I get along with the military? I like those guys. I really like those gals in the military. Now there's where women are women. They can stand up to our drill instructors, rage. Man. Find yourself a wife, you go to the military. I'll tell you what. Now there's women that are women. I like them women in the military. Mm-hmm. You betcha. You can lose it at home and she'd say, okay, honey. This is my kind of lady. Whee! I'll be nice to you tonight, sugar. I'll tell you.